Welcome back to another episode of 6 and 6, where we cover 6 stories from around the world in 6 minutes or less. With that said, start your timer. We start today in South America, where Colombian bananas were used in a sting operation to bring down an international drug smuggling operation that mainly dealt in cocaine. From BBC, quote, a gang has been jailed after trying to smuggle cocaine with a street value of about 200 million euros in a cargo of bananas from Colombia. The shipment, believed to be one of the biggest drug seizures ever seen in the UK, was intercepted at Portsmouth Port in February 2021. Petko Zutkev, Georgiev Denko, Bruno Cucci pled guilty to smuggling, and Eric Mucci and Ozli Ebeja were found guilty of their involvement following a trial in the Old Bailey, end quote. Zutchev had previously bought a legitimate company, which he soon converted into his own drug smuggling LLC, so to speak. Sailing across the Atlantic to Africa, where President Biden is visiting the nation of Angola in order to boost the partnership between the nation and the West as they begin the process of rebuilding a critical railroad into the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. From Reuters, quote, Biden in Congo's Felix Tshisekedi, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, affirmed their commitment to promoting investment and peace to allow the Central African nation to make the most of the vast mineral wealth. Quote, this corridor is of vital importance to opening up our countries, to opening up our region, the continent, and truly the global economy. Hilchema said, this project is a huge opportunity for investment and for trade, end quote. There's a plan for the second section of the project, though, that some fear could be exploited by China, leaving questions as to whether or not it will be completed under President Donald Trump's presidency. Next, we shift our focus to North America, where the city of Vancouver has seen a potential multiple-person stabbing event, though the police are yet to release more details. From BBC, quote, witnesses told Canadian media outlets that the incident took place at a convenience store near Vancouver's Central Library. Police have not commented on the motive or what led to the incident. Citing unnamed witnesses, the CBC reported that at least 2 people were taken away in ambulances. Video seen by the Canadian press reportedly shows police firing their guns over the counter of the convenience store and yelling, move over, as they aim their weapons, end quote. Across the Pacific in South Korea, a bill to impeach the current president may not gain enough support to oust him from office. From Reuters, quote, lawmakers could vote for the bill as early as Friday. Yoon's ruling People Power Party said it would oppose it, but the party has been divided over the crisis. The opposition Democratic Party, which has a majority in parliament, needs at least 8 ruling party lawmakers to back the bill in order for it to pass. Quote, the Yoon Suk-yeol regime's declaration of emergency martial law caused great confusion and fear among our people, Democratic Party lawmaker Kim Soo-won told a session of South Korea's National Assembly held in the early hours of Thursday, end quote. Next to Australia, where a breakdown of a seemingly normal boat signaled the bad fortunes of drug smugglers, who were the crew of the boat, and the best of luck for the police that were called to the scene. From BBC, quote, 11 men and 2 juveniles were arrested, including the vessel's crew and others waiting on the shore to collect the illegal shipment. The drug had an estimated street value of 750 million Australian dollars, with the potential to be distributed across 11.7 million separate street deals, making it the largest cocaine bust in Australian history, end quote. The origin of the shipment has not been disclosed, besides the fact that it came somewhere from South America. And we finish today in Europe, where the French Parliament has successfully passed a vote of no confidence pertaining to the current ruling coalition, which has forced the current PM to step down. From Reuters, far right and far left lawmakers joined forces to back a no confidence motion against Prime Minister Michael Barnier, with a majority, 331 votes in support of the motion. Barnier, and I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing his name, it's probably Barnier, but, quote, Barnier now has to tender his resignation and that of his government to President Emmanuel Macron, making his minority government's 3-month tenure the shortest lived in France's Fifth Republic, beginning in 1958. He is expected to do so on Thursday morning, French media reported. End quote. And if you want to read any of today's articles, you can find all the links in the description below that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to listen to this on Spotify, podcast, Pocket Cast, Podvine, those links will also be in the description. And if you want to listen to the normal podcast, which is 30 minutes of more American focused politics, or even sometimes technology, business as well, that is on this exact same channel and RSS feed, but it comes out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you want to listen to the Twitter tirade, that comes out the same day as this, but over at the Twitter handle at Your Daily Flip. So with all that said, there's only one more thing to say. Stay safe, don't die.